Do you want to know how you can make 10,000 RMB in a month? How is that even possible? This is China. How can you make 10,000 RMB in a month? Anyways, it is very possible, and if you want to know how you can make that amount of money in a month, then just keep watching. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hi, my name is Susan Ani and I'm a Nigerian vlogger and a live streamer living in China. So being an international student in China and not having any means of getting funds or not having means of getting earning a living except from your family, from your dad, your mom, can be so annoying. So in case you don't know, or probably now you are gonna find out because I'm gonna say it by the way, it is very illegal for a student to work in China unless you have a work visa, and that doesn't even make sense to have a study visa and a work visa. You must be very rich to have even tried that. Once you are caught doing any kind of job as a student, you are either going to pay a fine of at least 5,000 RMB, where do you want to get that from, or be detained for a period of time. And I don't pray for such for any of my friends or any of you watching this. I don't pray for such to happen to you because it's a very bad experience. But this one I'm about to tell to you guys right now is the only best way to make a living as a foreigner in China with just your phone. Just this. If you are lucky enough to have a laptop or a desktop or any sort of computer, you can use that also. So without further ado, let us just head into this video immediately. You want to know how to make $1,500 in a month? Come closer, let me tell it to you. This is not clickbait and I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna be 100% truthful. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I want to say. So live streaming is a very big thing in China, and in case you've not known about this, you've been in China for a long time and you've not known about this, I really do not know what you have been doing for the past 2 years. So I've been a live streamer for 2 years and 4 months. The 2 years I did it myself on my own. Yeah, not really. When I came to China in 2015. I came to China in September, I think 2 days after my birthday. September 11th I arrived to China, and early 2016 I was able to make friends, Chinese friends, and they told me about, and one of them was a live streamer then, and she told me about this thing. And she told me how she was making money then. But me, when I started doing it, I just wanted to do it to improve my Chinese, because I obviously know that Chinese are not going to send me any gifts and do all of that because my Chinese wasn't that okay. So in 2016 I started live streaming, and I actually started with this app, Bianfu Yizhibo. That is the name of the app, and that is what I was using then. I don't know if it's still functioning now. So I used that app for 2 years until last year or yeah, I'm not really sure when I stopped using that app, but I know that was the very first app I started using to live stream. And then I wasn't even consistent with it because I was going to class, going to Chinese class, going to this class, and there was not really time. Whenever I'm just free, I just go on live. Until my teacher and I think the head of our department or thereabouts found out about me going live, and she told me, yeah, my Chinese is improving, this, that. So first of all, the thing you have to know about this is, if your Chinese is poor, if your Chinese is absolute trash, don't attempt it, because it's just useless. Unless you can dance and you can sing. That is the only way you can actually make a living, but you have to be very conversational. So from 2016 to last year July, I was using Bianfu and Yinke. Yinke is also a live streaming app, and I'm going to list out some live streaming app that you guys can download in case you are interested. So Bianfu was the first app I was using, and then I got about 2,000 to 3,000 followers, and I earned about 500-ish in total. Why? Because I wasn't consistent. In a month I'll just do the thing for, in a month then I'll just be on live for just 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and people really don't want this. You have to do it for a long time. Like in a day you have to do it for 2 to 3 hours. Yeah. And then any money I see in my wallet, I'm just so happy that at least I I got something, you get me. So then I move on to Yinke. I started using Yinke as a 2016, ending of 2016. I found out about Yinke. As at that moment, Yinke was just very new. People just started using the app. It's not very popular like the way it is right now. Even now, I think it's even trash right now. So I used Yinke and I was able to raise about 1,000 to 2,000 RMB from live streaming. And during that period, my classes were reducing because I was going higher in like I was moving to third year. I think my second year, then third year before this last one. So my Yinke account, I have about 5,000 followers then. And so as of last year July, my app, the Yinke app I was using was banned. Till now, I've not been able to recover it. So the reason why it was banned is because this guy on the app, you can live stream, like your fans can call you, and there was this guy that called me then and he was showing his naked self. So I think I got reported and I was trying to off it, but there was no way I could do it, and I got banned, and so now I've not been able to use my page. And then I lost about 2,000 to 3,000 RMB because I already made a lot on there. I was just saving it so I can withdraw it once. So the means of withdrawing your money is through WeChat and Alipay. The money is going to be saving on a wallet, and the way of getting this money is by this. So before you get too excited, not every app allows passport. In case you don't know, China's security level is increasing day by day. My WeChat, which I've been using for more than 4 years, just last week I was not able to pay out. Why? Because I have to add my passports, my photo, my everything. They are securing all the apps right now, and most of them don't even accept passport. You have to have Shefenjen, which means the app is just basically for Chinese. The few apps I know that can accept passports are Meipai, I think Yizhibo, and Yinke. These 3 apps are the ones I could find out at the moment that can accept passport. But if you're lucky enough to have a Chinese friend, trustworthy ones that can give you their ID card for you to create this page, like it's just for you to use it to register, nothing more, just to register into the page so you can be able to live stream. I'm just gonna mention few for you guys, and you should be the one to find out more on that. There is Huajiao, Douyu, Yinke, Kwai Shou, Momo, HuoShan, YY直播, Mico, Yizhibo, Up Live. So here are the few ones I was able to find, and honestly I have used all these apps. I have used everything, okay? When I mean use, I don't mean I've used them to live stream. I've used half of them to live stream. I've used Huajiao, I've used Yinke, I've used YY before, but that was when I used someone's ID card, not with my passport. I've used Kwai Shou, I've used HuoShan, I've used Up Live also. Up Live is actually an Asian app, not only for Chinese. So there you're gonna meet Chinese, you're gonna meet Thailand people, you're gonna meet different kind of people on this app, even Indians. So as at February 2017, foreigners were banned from using any live stream app, which I was also involved then. They were banned from using any live stream app for reasons I can't really put my head to at this moment. I really do not know why, but you know, they already changed it. And then there was no others, like all this policy wasn't there at that moment where you have to be using ID card, passport. None of this was existing then. As an old live streamer, I'm just explaining to you guys, so in case you think you want to open it with just your ID card, with just your WeChat, because that was the only way that you could open it then. You could use your WeChat or your Weibo or QQ. These are the 3 ways you can use to open a live streaming app then. But right now you have to have a passport, and not every app allows passport. So being a host or a live streamer is a very massive thing in China, and the best way of making money from this. First, after you've registered, you've done everything, you're lucky enough to start live streaming. First thing, you have to be very presentable. Either you are doing it in your house or you are doing it registered under a company. Be very presentable. Then the next thing, be able to speak Chinese, guys. Be able to speak Mandarin. Be able to speak Mandarin. I don't know how many times I want to say this. I don't know why foreigners are in China and you can't speak Mandarin. What is the main point of coming here when you can't even speak their language? Most people will be like, Susan, how do you get this job? How do you get that job? You have to be able to speak Mandarin, guys. Be able, learn, start learning, make friends. do things, go to classes and be able to speak Mandarin. That is the only way you can get a very good job in China. So once you are able to speak Mandarin, the next thing is you'll be able to communicate properly well with them. Don't abuse anyone. Don't be very exposed, like cleavage and all of that. You can wear is very sexy wear, but you shouldn't be so down like that. No, if there is too much cleavage, you're gonna be banned. Also, be able to showcase your talent. If you can sing, you can dance, you can play instruments. Like myself, when I was doing those 4 months professionally, I have a certificate for this. Okay, so I'm telling it to you, I have a certificate for this, guys. I've done this professionally. So showcasing your talent, either, okay, also one more thing, you can also cook. Like, cooking makes it even more fun. And when I mean cooking, I don't mean cooking Chinese food or filming someone cooking Chinese food. No, not that. Cook African food. If you guys cook African, Chinese want to see more of this. They want to know more about Africa. They want to know more things. And when you are live streaming, if you are someone that doesn't know how to cook, you can't sing, you can't do anything, they are going to ask you some questions. Some questions you can answer and some you can't answer. Also, you have to have a very thick skin. Be able to accept insults. Some will abuse you, some will curse you, and you won't even be able to do anything because they are behind the screen. And you have to be very careful. If you are someone with very low patience and you want to try to insult the person back, they are going to locate you, and the moment they locate you, you are done for. So the best way is, once you get insulted, just keep your mouth shut, or better still, just ignore the person, or better still, just block the person. So while you are showcasing your talent, while you are singing, dancing, doing some handworks like beads and all of that, or maybe you're cooking, and there's also a kind of live streamer that you are just outside, showcasing outside and showing people. I think you can also do this in Africa through these apps. I am not sure of that right now. I'm going to ask other, like I'm going to ask him or other people to know more about this, but I don't think there's any Chinese in Africa are doing this, but I don't know Africa in Africa if they are doing this. So viewership actually rise from 7 p.m. in the evening. That is when you can meet big people that are going to send you some massive gifts, and they call people like this that girl, that year, because they are very rich, and most 70% are very rich, and they go to work in the morning, so they really do not have time to stay with you, and most of them just watch these apps just to get company, or just to feel good, pending the time they are going to sleep, which is by 10 p.m. So once anybody gets into your, be it a small number or a big number, you have to welcome them. Kwai this person. If it's Susan, my page is Feijo Niwang. That is what I was using. Once anyone comes in your page, you have to welcome the person. Be it a rat, be it a dog, you have to welcome the person. That way they will see you as being polite, like you are not discriminating. If this person has sent me a gift before, or this person have not, this person have insulted me before, this person have not, just welcome everybody. So to the main thing, how do you make this money? Once once they send you their gift, there are tons of gifts. Once they send you this gift, it transfers automatically into money, and it stays on your wallet on the app. And there are some apps that you can only withdraw them once you reach a particular amount of money. Like if it's lesser, there are some apps that if it's lesser than 500 RMB, you can't withdraw that money. And there are some that if it's lesser than 1000, you can't withdraw the money. So you have to keep working. That is your job. You have to keep going on live stream, showcasing your talent, communicate with them, and believe me guys, you are gonna make good friends from this. So I go on live for 5 to 8 hours daily, depending on the amount of people, and mind you, every day is not the same, guys. This is just like having a business. Today people are gonna buy from you, and tomorrow people are not gonna buy anything from you. But on a very good day, the least you can make from it is 200 to 300 RMB if you are very conversational and if your Chinese is good, guys. And the highest I've made in a day is about 2000 RMB. Now imagine what you're gonna make in a month if every day is like that. So for the past 4 months, I signed with a company, and that is why the money wasn't really big. But because I'm gonna get 60%, the company is gonna get 20%, and the app is gonna get 20%. So you can either do it yourself or just sign up with a company. So by doing it yourself, all you have to do is have a good phone that the front camera quality is okay. You can either get an earpiece or headphone. If you have enough money, you can get yourself a mic, get yourself a sound card, arrange your background, and just start live streaming. It's just so easy, guys. Very easy. And at the end of the month, you are making your money without even stressing, without anyone coming to meet you. You are doing this illegally. You are teaching in this place. You are using your phone. And lastly, the live streaming app is under a very high security level, guys. So you have to be very careful. Why am I saying this? Is because if you are doing this, be mindful of the words you say, be mindful of the clothes you wear, and be mindful of the things you do. You can't drink beer while live streaming. You can't smoke while live streaming. You can't eat banana while live streaming. Not that you can't wear a very sexy clothes, but the cleavage have to be very small, not like very exposed. Yes, you want to attract more men, you want to attract more fans, you want to attract more others, but guys, just take it on a low, okay? So in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say to you guys is you can make money through your phone. Just download those apps and look for the one that is actually using passport, which I just listed for you guys. Yinke, Meipai, Yizhibo, and I'm gonna try and find out more. So follow me on my Instagram if you want to know more about this. You can ask me on my Instagram, okay? You can even make more connections through this. Make more friends. I was able to speak with the biggest live streamer, guys. The biggest live streamer in China. Wow, like that day was just so, it was just like my best day. I'm gonna try and look for the clip here and just keep it for you guys, so you guys can see. I was just blushing. I don't even know what to say. This person has 5.3 million followers, and he has been doing this for 3 years, guys. If I tell you how much this guy have made from this thing, just come on live and just talk with people. And I have made some amazing friends that if I need a job right now, if I need a job right now, and I mean, when I mean amazing friends, I mean friends that, people that have companies, people that have big industries in China. So what are you still waiting for? Why do you have to keep borrowing money from your friends when you can just make money yourself? I hope I was able to explain to you guys, and I hope I was able to help you guys. So first, go and learn how to speak Chinese. Go and learn how to read Chinese character. It's gonna take you a very long way. Don't just be using your phone to do useless things that are not really putting anything in your account. I'm not saying you shouldn't be on Instagram, I'm not saying you shouldn't be on WhatsApp, I'm not saying you shouldn't be on other apps, but if you're in China, make use of your brain, make use of your phone, make use of the things you have. If you have more questions, be sure to follow me on my Instagram, like I said before. So if you have any other questions you want to know, you can drop them in the comment section. I'm gonna tell one of my has also had experience. I think I have some other guys that have also done this job before. Unfortunately, most of them are guys. No girl is ready to do this because they think it's not really useful. But guys, you guys have to use your brain in just China. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one. Love what you do and do what you love. Be yourself, love yourself, believe in yourself. Till we see you next time. I love you guys so much. God bless you. Amen. Till we meet again, guys. Bye.